My YouTube channel has always been about my journey. Every so often, and it's rare, but I get hyped about a brand, and then I go ham, just like I did with Slumber House years ago. I got 4 of them, wish I had like 8 of them. But as you can tell, I bought them when it was early in the day of Slumber House. I got super excited. I got a couple samples, and I just couldn't stop purchasing them. Well, today is the day that I discovered a brand where I kind of went ham again. So keep it tuned in. You already know the brand of Zoologist. Let's get this thing started. Let's go, T-Rex. Fragrance family, welcome to Taking a Test Drive. This is where I test drive a scent prior to purchasing or forgetting about it. I wear them for 1 to 2 wearings depending on the sample size. This one's actually pretty good. And then I let you know my thoughts, good, bad, or the ugly. You already know from the introduction, this was a good one. Today, as the title suggests, I'm taking a test drive of T-Rex by the House of Zoologist. There's my little sample. I drained the sample. I may have a little bit left. Now, let's take a look under the hood for some stats on this one. Release date, this is one of their newer releases, 2018. Concentrations en extrait de parfum. The nose behind this is Antonio Gardoni. The major notes to my nose, this thing is peppered with notes. The note breakdown is super sexy, by the way. But the major notes to my nose currently are black pepper, incense, and leather. Now, before I get into my day with Zoologist T-Rex, I wanted to let you guys know I got a hold of Victor Wong, the owner of Zoologist. He's, of course, from Canada, and I really wanted to delve into his brand. As of course, I don't want to call myself an influencer. Hell no, don't call me that. But I do have a YouTube channel. It helps a little bit sometimes. I had a discussion with him, a few discussions in regards to certain things, but I really felt like this year I really wanted to delve into his brand. And he was nice enough, kind enough, and said, you know what, I'm gonna send you a sample pack. So these samples are given to me from the brand. However, you give me samples, if I like them and they're good, you're gonna get rewarded with my cash. I bought actually I bought bottles with an S from Zoologist, and that was within, and Victor can collaborate this because I was texting him when I got the samples. I started going through the ones that I felt were unique, different. I told him, what are the weird ones? He was like, okay. So I started out with the weird ones, and this was one of them. And sold. So you're gonna see a lot of these taking the test drive that I got samples, but I bought bottles, and I might be getting a lot more bottles on as far as the quality I'm getting out of these scents. Whew, they're good. So you're gonna see a lot of taking the test drive, fragrance reviews, and bottle unboxings. Guess what? I'm gonna let you know right now. Boom. I bought this like 5 minutes after I sniffed this, by the way. It was that good. So anyway, T-Rex, let's get into my day with T-Rex. My sample has been, it's done. I still have some, damn, that's good. I still got some here. I'd like to give you some, but no, it's all mine. Oh man, that Cade oil, damn it. It's smoky, it's beautiful, smoldering. It has some such interesting parts. So my day with T-Rex, okay. So if you got the same taste as me, purchase. Just who cares about the sample? Honestly, who cares? The opening of T-Rex hits you with a smoldering heat. It's a warming fragrance. I love it. You get tons of bite from the black pepper. I got a lot of black pepper. However, it gets hidden after a while, but it's there and it gives you that bite. There's some herbal qualities here. I love the herbal qualities, smoky, dark, leathery qualities truly take over this scent. It reminds me of the use of cade oil, which truly hits my heartstrings a little bit. I love cade oil, like leathery fragrances that utilize cade oil to give you that imagery of leather. I love cade oil. Smoldering, herbal, smoky qualities, heavy, smoky, leathery tones. I love them so much. And that's the central note in T-Rex, and I love it. It has some smoothness that's actually kind of hidden. There's some florals in here. And honestly, if you're telling me there's a bunch of florals, and there's a bunch of florals, I think, in the mid here. Yeah, champaca, geranium, jasmine, rose, osmanthus, ylang ylang, and these are some heavy hitters. And wow, you got neroli up front. So that mid is floral as hell, and guess what? None of that. I get none of it. It's hitting. It gives the fragrance some smoothness, and then some of these florals do have some smooth qualities to them. Well blended, and I mean expertly blended. Like the nose behind this, kudos, merci beaucoup. Great. It reminds me of, if I'm talking about this opening, it reminds me of ash, tar. Think of a volcano, because hey, we're talking about T-Rex in the backdrop. Some foliage. We got some herbal qualities here. You got that T-Rex, the leather, I guess, with some fog around the area. That's really what this reminds me of. Oh, such a great opening. Beautiful. Now, once we get into the heart of this thing, I'm getting more of the cade. I love that, the leathery, smoky feel to the fragrance. You're getting more of an earthy patchouli here, so a dirty patchouli. It kind of reminds me of an ashy ground. It's almost like a volcano went off like years ago, and the ground's very ashy, earthy, and I'm running away from this T-Rex trying to bite my head off. The resinous and balsamic qualities run throughout this fragrance, with some greens, of course, which is simply outstanding. There's tons of florals in the mid of this scent. Simply put, from this wearing, they don't gravitate to my nose. So it's very interesting that I don't smell anything floral at all, even with this mega floral mid in the note breakdown. Nothing. I'll get basically what I'm getting floral is a smoothness in this fragrance. There's some civet that gives this fragrance some animalic touch, which dances well with the cade. If you're gonna put cade and animalic civet, winner. Winner. There's a metallic tinge here too, which goes hand in hand with the smoke and the animalic touches. The weirder, the better. Great balance of notes. They work well together. They dance together. A great release. Like, I mean, an outstanding release from the House of Zoologist. So this release really reminds me of my journey with Slumber House. I discovered Norn, the big black juice. And this is Norn from Slumber House, by the way. These bottles, this is old school bottles of Norn. And you don't need to wear much, and I wear this a lot in the winter. And Norn was my first discovery, kind of like Black Afghano with Nasamato. Norn was my first dip into Slumber House, where I got now 4 bottles of the brand, and I just kept discovering. My journey with Norn kind of reminds me of my journey with T-Rex. Beautiful fragrance. While I'm talking, let's unbox this, because I don't own, this is my first bottle from the brand. So I've seen these bottles before. I've never owned one. Oh, it's like a little book. Oh, it's a nice presentation. Beautiful presentation here. Beautiful. Antonio, by the way, the nose behind this, beautiful scent, buddy. These bottles are gorgeous. Wow, I love the corners of this fragrance. Nice attention detail, heavy cap, and yeah, it's a freaking winner in my books. So happy that I got this, and this is very unique to my channel. I usually don't get a sample and buy immediately. I had to. So now let's get into a revolver, because this is going to be a video that's going to be running long. So let's get into seasons. This fragrance, obviously a little more daring, a little more rough around the edges. I'm saying fall, winter. Right now, we're in the dead middle of our Canadian winters here, and this is one of those scents that's, yep, built for it. Day or night, I would have to wear this more at night. Obviously, I can wear this casually during the day if I want to. This is one of those scents that I feel like going a little daring during the day. Maybe I'm staying at home, maybe I'm going out a little bit, but that's when my taste kind of blossoms. And these kind of fragrances I can wear them during the day or night, but mostly a nighttime scent. Versatility. Again, a fragrance like this, it does smooth out a little bit during the ending of this fragrance, but at the same time, I would have to say low to moderate as far as versatility goes. It won't be too versatile, but in Canada, a little more versatile than somebody in a warmer climate. Performance. The performance with this one goes hand in hand with the kind of fragrance I'm expecting here. Longevity is beast. 9 to 12 hours. That's what I want from this type of fragrance, with again excellent projection. Worth every penny. So let's get into the outro of this one. I like this fragrance so much that I purchased my first bottle of the brand immediately, like right after first sniff. I did not even deploy this whole sample. I sprayed it once on my back of my hand. 2 minutes in, I'm at Victor and I'm talking to him and I'm like, done. Sold. This fragrance immediately excited me to look into, first of all, the nose behind this. So I wanted to see what else this gentleman made. And of course, delve more into the House of Zoologist. So thank you, first of all, Victor, for all those samples. You guys are going to see a lot more of Zoologist on my channel. And I got some more bottles to unbox from the brand. And I'm anticipating, I got 3 bottles from the brand, and I'm anticipating probably another 3. That's my call right now. I'm looking at 6 probably, but what a great release. So if I had to give it a score currently, this is so rare that I get a sample like this and buy like this. I gotta give it 10 out of 10. T-Rex is right up my wheelhouse. It's absolutely stunning. And I got a couple fragrances, I'll be honest, that utilize cade oil as their primary note, but this gives me a lot more than just, you know, smoky, leathery, herbal take from the cade. It really is an interesting, complex composition that I can't wait to wear more, because I know I'm going to have a lot more to say with you guys in regards to this scent. So 10 bottles out of 10 this one. This is a perfect score in regards to getting a sample and getting a bottle right away. I can't wait. So I'm not going to do pop the cherry on this particular fragrance. Usually when I first purchase a fragrance, I do obviously a pop the cherry. This is test drive / pop the cherry. This is going to go into the vault now to be reviewed. I need to work on this fragrance review. I love to hear your take on this particular scent. T-Rex, good, bad, and the ugly. Please let us know in the comments below. And if you're up to it, let me know what I'm looking forward to in the brand, because this is my first sniff of the brand T-Rex. Again, I obviously cheated. I've got 3 bottles. So I got 2 other fragrances that I've smelt before shortly. So there's others that I have to discover. So I'd like to know what your favorite from the brand is. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And of course, that bell is waiting to be rung. Are you part of my notification gang? Yeah. I'm also plastered all over social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. My handle is, of course, my YouTube handle, Robes08, so you can find me on all that social media. I also have a Facebook fragrance group called Fragrance Guru Nation, where 16,700 other scent heads discuss fragrances with yours truly. Join us today. Now I'm going to leave you with a few takes from my social media. I did ask a bunch of people on my social media what they thought about T-Rex. So I'm going to share you guys all that info in the back end of this video. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your winter-based fragrance wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.